Hopefully you guys have a ruler at your house or something that you can use to make your measurements from. If you have a ruler, that's going to be awesome and you can use that. If you don't have a ruler to measure your items, I'm going to show you at the end of this video how you can get a ruler on your iPad, but I'll save it for the end because I'm hoping most people have a ruler or something that they can use to measure.
Oh no, Pico accidentally destroyed Lucy's bow. Poor Lucy.
Don't worry, Lucy, I can make you a new bow. I can take our ribbon, fresh out of the oven, unroll it, and we have our ribbon for our bow. But hey, this piece of ribbon is way too big to make Lucy a bow. I'm gonna have to cut it down. I can use my ruler to cut my pieces, but I don't want to just start in the middle, because if I do start in the middle, then my pieces won't be even. It'll be really a funny looking bow if all the pieces aren't the same size. So I want to make sure that I come right to the end of my ruler or whatever I'm using to measure, so that all of my pieces end up being the exact same size. Each one of Lucy's ribbons need to be 3 inches to make her bow. So I'm going to count each individual unit, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cut her ribbon right here at 3. Now, I could move my ribbon and bring it to the end again, or I can just start at 3 inches and count up 3 more. So I start at 3, I'm making sure that it's right at the line or the mark on my ruler, and I'm going to count 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to cut right here at the 6. Now I have 2 3-inch ribbons for Lucy's bow, and I'm going to keep doing that until I have all the ribbon that I need to make her bow. And if you notice, if I go and I put that ribbon to the top of or started at the very beginning of my ruler, that it's exactly 3 inches. So I didn't have to start right at the beginning of my ruler. I could start anywhere on the ruler that I wanted, as long as I lined it up evenly with this number. I could also cut ribbon to be 2.5 inches, whatever I wanted to use. If I look at this ruler down here on my mat, I could cut right at 2.5 inches as well. But I really just need 3-inch ribbon, so that's going to be perfect. But I can measure all kinds of things on my mat or using my ruler. I can measure my Copic markers to see how big they are, and they're exactly 6 inches long. But I don't have to start just here. If I see something that looks like this, I can say, what is the difference between these 2 marks on my ruler? And I can say 3 to 9, that equals 6 units. So my marker is 6 inches. Measuring is so much fun, and I hope you're really enjoying this lesson.
Okay guys, if you do not have a ruler, you can download the whiteboard app. If you already have it, just click on it. You can download it from the app portal if you need to. But once you get in, you're going to hit the toolbar and select the ruler. You can see my ruler there. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can move it around the board. It looks to me that about 7 inches is as big as I'm going to be able to make it, which is fine for today. Okay, something that you need to know though, I'm afraid that some of you guys might hit the camera and try to measure with your ruler using the camera. And that's not going to give you an accurate measurement, because as you can see, I have measured with a ruler and my Copic marker is exactly 6 inches. With my camera, I can make my ruler look like it's 5 inches. I can make it look like it's 6 inches, 7 inches. So that way isn't going to be super helpful. However, if you are measuring with the whiteboard, you can simply lay your iPad down, having the ruler in place, and very carefully put the items you're wanting to measure onto the iPad. So you can see that my Copic marker is exactly 6 inches long. You can even write 6 inches if you would like. Now, again, the only thing that you're going to be able to measure if you're using the ruler on the whiteboard would be something that is less than 7 inches. So just keep that in mind. Be very careful. This is a card that I made for Cassie, and you can see that it is exactly 7 inches long. So again, just be very careful with your iPad when you go to measure.